Test. Test. You know what? Close enough to 9:45 p.m. Central Time. Thank you, Sharif Rizk, for subbing. Awesome. Really, really loving it, man. Hopefully everything's going well. Hopefully I can entertain and inform you in the tennis world. Oh, man. What a Saturday. Almost Sunday fun day. Almost Sunday fun day. What's up, Luke? How are you doing, man? Know of many men's tourneys in the Midwest having trouble finding formal men's tournaments. Dude, USTA, at least in the Midwest, like specifically Wisconsin, I think even in Chicagoland area, they don't have any men's tournaments, it seems like. It's really sad, and that's why I'm more geared towards UTR or even just like regular social networking. I'm just not a fan of the USTA's approach to adult tennis when it comes to tennis tournaments. They do a decent job with leagues, but the tournaments, I don't think they give a shit about them anymore. Kenneth Catalan, Bark Banzet, thanks. Bangel. Asa Murphy, yo Mark, won my match in the New Jersey tournament 6-1, 6-2. When's your next match? First of all, congrats. That's a beatdown, man. That's a beatdown. Did you play well? Curious. Luke, since COVID, I had trouble finding anything. Yeah, I had too. I do too. Are you in Illinois, by the way? You don't have to disclose too much information, Luke, but are you in Illinois? North of Detroit. Okay. I don't know the Metro Detroit area too much, Luke. I'm somewhat familiar with the Chicagoland area, but I'm definitely familiar with Milwaukee and even Madison, the two biggest markets for tennis in Wisconsin. But it doesn't surprise me that you can't find anything. I'm sorry about that. Into the quarters, held serve, max 3 double faults the entire... Yeah. A serve, or sorry, a double fault or 2 double faults a set in singles is like the perfect, obviously perfect amount to 0, but it's like the perfect amount, right? So that's good. Next match might be this Friday. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's definitely spread out, Asa Murphy. Definitely spread out. What's the next racket review? Dunlop, or sorry, not Dunlop. I was actually looking at the Dunlop, one of the Dunlop racket to review, but next one is Diadem Elevate Tour, the one that Dilp uses. Did you like my Angel one? Tito Chop. Marvin Evanado, where do you buy ISOSpeed? Can't find it on Amazon anymore. Marvin Evanado, try Tennis Warehouse. It should still be there. Luke, August 3 to 6 in Rochester Hills. That's one local tournament. That's... I mean, can you wait 3 weeks for a tennis tournament? That's the thing. Uh, Cap Guns, Black Knight going forward. I don't want to reveal too much. My next video, which is not technically a string review, it's string related, and it's gonna save a lot of people money. Black Knight will no longer be my main string of choice, but when the video releases, hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, it'll explain why. Tito Chop, yes, Impulse and Angel. Just try it. Impulse. That's what I did last year, and I only started playing with Angel a month and a half ago. It's just been sitting, literally. It's just been sitting, hanging up here for like 8 months. No, finally strung it. Ah, shoot. My microphone condom fell off. Sorry, guys. You gotta use protection nowadays. Luke, let's see. Fully recovered from my wrist injury, made the transition back from white to filament to full poly. Good. Injuries are scary, no matter if it's chronic or one incident. Boy, did I miss out swing on grounds. Absolutely. Cap Guns, can't wait for that. Luke, sounds like a YTEX ambassador? No, I'm not a YTEX ambassador anymore. I haven't been a YTEX ambassador since possibly 2017. It's been a while. Marvin Evanado, I appreciate that you pronounced my name right the first time. You wouldn't believe how many people get it wrong. Well, I mean, like, so I'm Filipino, right? Filipino American. So the pronunciation of Spanish-sounding last names, like Velasquez or Gonzalez, it's very easy to me because of my Tagalog heritage. So how do they pronounce it, Marvin? It's Evanado. They say Evanado, like tornado. Evanado the Tornado, is that like a nickname for you? To me, it's very natural. Marvin Evanado. I like how Marvin, there's a V in Marvin and a V in Evanado. It rolls off the tongue. I was going to make a really bad comparison, but it rolls off the tongue really easily, right? Marvin Evanado. Marvin Evanado. It's a really nice name. Good for you. Have I added lead to Angel or rackets in general? I've not added lead to any of my rackets in the past. Definitely not since YouTube. I always review in stock form. Otherwise, it just opens up a can of worms. Oh, so okay. So the Avenado is yeah, Spanish last name. That's it could be Italian, I think. You can get away with Italian, but it's definitely Spanish heavy. I wish I let you demo my Pro Stock collection. Ooh, you had a Pro Stock collection? Tito, how many rackets in that Pro Stock collection? That sounds sexy, man. Sounds sexy. Pro Stock collection. How many rackets is that? Kevin Lee, I saw the review of the Angel. First of all, it's Banjel. Will it be a racket in your bag? Yeah, it's in my racket bag just to kind of mess around with, even though I'm demoing other rackets. Like, I'm like 95% sure I will switch to Angel by beginning of fall. But obviously, just like the dating life, just because you find something super sexy doesn't mean you can't shop around until it's official, right? Sweeta, Mark, gonna make me a sad man. I've saved some good money on Black Knight. I get reels for under 99 when they go on sale and just buy bulk. I got 4 reels left in mid 40s tension. Even with shipping in Canada, it still makes sense. That's fine. Good money. 99 bucks for a full 660 foot reel. Awesome. Always need to add lead to mine. Need my racket around 340. Cap, are you like a body like a bodybuilder, 340 is a little ridiculous, bro, for mere mortals. Oh wow, this is tough. All right. Don't worry, I'm putting in the string weaver. I normally don't use it until like the third weave, so I don't always put it on right away. Not a bodybuilder, but I'm above 280 in weight. Oh, ooh, you're a big boy. Only fat tennis player in Chicago who tries to compete. What? If you don't mind me asking, what level are you? Cap guns. Tito Chop, tennis. 4H 2022. A lot of different head TGTs. The money was too good. 4H20. So that's 6, 7, 8 pro stock rackets. 8 pro stock rackets, all of them probably around 12 to 13 ounces strung. It's like, what, $1,500, Tito Chop? Nervous for my tennis tryouts. Any got any advice for me? If you're nervous for your tennis tryouts, chug half a bottle of vodka before you actually get on the court. Make sure your coach sees to let your coach know that you mean business. Because if I see a guy or a girl chug a half bottle of vodka before a tennis match when they play me, I'm like scared in my pants. Like, holy cow, this person means business. Second tip is it's kind of cliche to say be yourself, but be the best self that you can be, even if you lose. Don't worry about the result. Just go out there, have fun, and go down swinging, if anything. Okay. Guess 3-5. Haven't tried to go up yet. Well, I'm glad that I'm glad you're 3-5, and I'm assuming you're trying to go up because you're competing. Because tennis is a lifetime sport. So I'm assuming 280 pounds. That's probably not healthy. But tennis is going to be a very, very good way for you to get healthier. And don't get me wrong, I don't live the healthiest lifestyle in the world because I'm an idiot. But it's the right step forward. Plus, it's really good networking and it's a good socializing tool. Do you have any recommendations on control-oriented rackets that cater to more all-court type of play style? The Wilson blades are pretty good in my opinion for all court control oriented, or maybe even the Wilson Pro staffs. Maybe the Pure Strike, but that might be a little bit too powerful from Babolat. Head, head, nice. It means fellatio. The Head Radical and Prestige are pretty good as well. Oh, it's a good workout to drop weight. Yeah, 25 pounds. Good for you, man. Good for you. 25 pounds. What's up, Thomas Price? What rackets we stringing tonight? They're all Babylon Pure Drives, my friend. All Babylon Pure Drive. Would be guinea pig and do a vid 3-5 versus 5-0. Should we do it, Cap Guns? Should we? Let's go. I'll even drive up. You have my email, right, Capguns? I have no problem doing that. Yeah. Send me an email. No problem with that. Sold. Sold 4 for 1,500. Ooh, you made a. Dude, that's like 2 months worth of mortgages. Holy cow. Good on you, Tito Chop. Marvin Evanado. I'm really digging the T40 315. I haven't played with Tech Fiber Racket since 7 years ago, so I do want to try it. Marvin Evanado, thank you very much, dude. Another Filipino here, so thank you very much. Marvin Evanado, what are you? What's your string and racket setup right now? Curious. It's on my YouTube page on the About tab, Capguns. My stringer just raised prices of upwards of 20 bucks plus tax. Is that just the service, Sweeta? Might push me to take the plunge into stringing. What machine you use or recommend? Sweet, I made a video on that. I'll link it in a second. I'm sorry that 20 bucks just for the service of stringing? A little expensive. I understand 15. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think 20 is fair in my opinion. Eric Fan, have I ever used a diadem rackets? I am currently playtesting. I think I'm done playtesting. I think the proper term is I'm in the process of writing the script for the Diadem Elevate Tour, because Diadem did send me 3 rackets to demo. The Elevate Tour, they didn't send me rackets. They sent me rackets to demo, so I got to ship it back. They sent me the Diadem Elevate Tour, Diadem Elevate, and then Diadem... Is it the Nova? Yeah, I think it's the Nova. Marvin Avenado used the Pure Aero Tour. Okay. All right. With RPM Blast? Really, Marvin? have you tried ISO speed baseline control or Black Knight? Okay. Technifiber T40 315 with Lynx. Not Lynx Tour, Lynx. Everybody's been saying I need to try the Lynx in the Lynx Tour. Gotta try it. Quality is asking, Mark, I have a question. What was your college major? My college major is business finance. I originally went to University of Wisconsin-Whitewater to do accounting CPA because they have one of the strongest accounting programs, I think, in the U.S., because CPA isn't recognized internationally, at least officially. After my second semester sophomore year, after I got an A- in Intermediate 1 accounting, which is the third weed out class. So the weed out classes in my college, and I think almost in every institution that has a CPA program in college, the 3 weed out classes in order. The toughest one is Intermediate 2, tax, and then Intermediate 1. So I got an A- or B+. I think it was an A-. I got an A- in Intermediate 1, but I had to study in the library 4 hours a day, 5 days out of the week to pull off that A-. It was atrocious. So I'm like, screw this. Like, there's nothing wrong with studying hard, but if you're studying depreciation tables and methods that you could just like look up online or look up in a book or some sort of reference, if you're forced to memorize that, that's not efficient use of my time. So now I'm a software programmer. I'm an engineer. 20 is fair if you're in high Colorado area. That's pretty high. Yeah. Also, like 20 is. I was talking about in a Midwest sense. So like, $20 in New York City, fine. San Francisco, fine for 20 bucks. Colorado, a little bit more expensive. That's fine. 20 bucks. LA, yeah, but it's all about localization. But keep in mind, Sweeta is Canadian, right? So your passion is tennis and software engineering? Oh, that's a tough one. Let me think about that. tricky one, boys. I hate doing this. Okay, so Thomas Price asks, so are your passions tennis and software engineering? And that is a good question. The answer is no. I am passionate about tennis. Am I passionate about software engineering? Absolutely not. I am passionate about understanding. Okay, my three greatest passions. Okay, tennis, duh, video games, specifically MMORPGs, because World of Warcraft, can't wait for Dragonflight to come out. And I'm passionate about, and this is similar to software engineering. Let me tie this up. So, tennis, video games, and then this third one, guess what it is in the chat? Skillin, that's very, very close. Capguns is not drinking. I do love drinking, though. That is very close, Skillin. That is a very, very close answer. Like, almost as close as, like... You probably can't get any closer without actually, like, extracting the word-for-word answer out of my head. Been good, Michael Vincent. Okay. So, tennis, my top 3 passions. Tennis, video games. It's not drinking. It's not drinking. It's not drinking. It's... And... Dreyfus was really, really close. Or sorry, it was Skillen that was really, really close. It's figuring out how things work, which is really fucking close to problem solving. Really, really fucking close. Figuring out how things work. Like, how do people string rackets? Like, that's something I learned in 8th grade, a little bit by force. I just got into software engineering because it pays well. It is problem solving, but it's also figuring out, hey, how does a website work? How does this app work? How do people actually program? What actually happens when I press enter on a keyboard? Or, you know, what about this Excel formula, right? And Excel is a programming language. Greatest programming language of all time. I did not get my DRs yet. I have a lot of credit card stuff to pay off because of expensive vacations and dates. So tennis, video games, and figuring out how things work, right? Now, that last part, actually, video games and figuring out how things work is kind of the perfect storm to being a software engineer. Like, honestly, it's the perfect storm to being a programmer because you want to break things down, want to break very complex things down into simple things. You want to figure out how it works, right? And make it work the way you want to. So it just so happens that also programming pays really well. And also, I am working on a website. I can't tell you guys too much about it. It's going to be a custom website. It's really hard to exploit your passions unless it's very, very niche, or very, very oddly specific. It's very hard to monetize your passions unless you're scalable, right? You have to be scalable. Like, if I didn't understand, if I didn't know, if I wasn't willing to take the time to understand how to make a successful YouTube channel, how scalable would I be if I just talked to every single human being I met on the tennis court to just tell them about ISOspeed baseline control, right? So if I met a person a day on the tennis court, which is really high. I mean, I'm on the tennis court a lot, but not once a day. Like, I would talk to maybe 300 people, 365 people every single year. But eventually, that gets really tiring, right? Saying the same old shit to different people. But if you take a look at my ISOspeed baseline control video, right? I have reached almost 20,000 people. Almost 20,000 people. Because it's scalable. People were interested. People were able to find me and my ideas and my opinions, right? So I got super, super fucking lucky that I had time, I had energy, I had the intelligence. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm intelligent enough to be able to learn how to turn my hobbies and my passion into something that could be monetized that people want to invest in. By invest, I mean not necessarily, you know, becoming a channel member, but if you want to, go ahead. It really helps out this channel. But invest their time and effort of like listening to a guy that's in Wisconsin rip on Babolat's RPM Blast because it's incredibly expensive. Even an adult doesn't even use it. But learn about something as cool as like, oh, this really cool string manufacturer, ISOspeed baseline control. It's better than Babolat in almost every single way except for maybe durability, but it's an eighth of the price. Yeah. So I was really lucky that I was able to, again, exploit my passions into a hobby, or exploit my passions and my hobbies into something that I'm hopefully going to profit in the near future because it's expensive. Like this camera right here is $1,500 on top of a $400 lens. My main camera that I use for B-roll, my main camera that I use for my talking head on my videos and even some B-roll stuff, that was a $3,500 camera body on top of the other lenses I use on a video by video basis. So tennis video, Yeah, they're gone. Yeah, shoot, Joffrey Foster. It's fine. Mine are tennis, journalism, and fashion movies. Fashion movies? What's a fashion movie? If you don't mind me asking. Did I play Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, I played Kingdom Hearts 1. The storyline got way too complicated afterwards. Way too complicated. I mean, like, I like the simplicity. I like how they're Final Fantasy characters. I like how it's a little bit of Disney. The combat system, although simple, Kingdom Hearts 1 was very, very in-depth. Who's Dr. Pear? Have you ever seen a movie, Harold and Kumar? I'm not a stoner, believe it or not. I only partake in the Devil's Lettuce about... I only partake in Devil's Lettuce maybe 3 or 4 times a year at most. I'm not a Devil's Lettuce type of guy. Do you think I should get this K7 run? Obviously, Tyler Dow, try to demo it. Don't just outright buy it unless you're super flexible. But it's a awesome, awesome fucking racket. No movies and fashion, not fashion movies. Oh, movies and fashion. Okay. Oh, it's 4. There's tennis, journalism, fashion, and then movies. Okay, not tennis, journalism, fashion, movie. Okay, all right, got it. Forgot a few comments in there. When is your VCore 95? Did I add any lead or leather grip to it? No, JNR Gaming, I review everything in stock form. Maybe a leather grip. Maybe a leather grip. Maybe leather grip. Yeah, you got me into string because of your tutorial. Saving cash and learning new skills is awesome. Yeah, absolutely. And it's therapeutic in my opinion. Stringing rackets, as long as you're not talking to an audience of 31 people, not strangers, people. But it's right. Mark with the deep life advice on a sad. Too bad it's not a Sunday night, Sweeta. Thank you very much, Sweeta. Oh, that's such a cute. Is that a golden retriever, Sweeta? Oh, thank you very much, dude. Yeah, but that's my advice, and it's not scripted. That's why I had to think about it a little bit when I was stringing a racket. But yeah, that's my advice. Again, Sweeta, definitely appreciate it. Hopefully, Canada and Toronto. You know, you're Mississauga. You're either Mississauga or Toronto area. Forgot which one. But cute doggo. I look like John Cho. Is John Cho Chinese ethnicity? I'm Filipino, but thank you. He's a good-looking dude. Therefore, I'm a good-looking dude. Yeah, JNR Gaming. Yeah, good for you picking up stringing rackets. That's awesome. If you have any questions, my Discord is very much available. If you guys haven't already, aren't a part of my Discord, I think we have like over 1,000 people now in my Discord, which is pretty sweet. Over 1,000 people. Toronto gang. Toronto gang. Rufus! How old is Rufus? How old is Rufus? He's still a good boy, though. He's still a good pupper. Uh-oh, guys. Bad news. My client's out of strings. I gotta use my own, I guess. Oh, John Cho's Korean? Okay. All right. Uh-oh. I guessed an Asian's ethnicity incorrectly. Am I canceled? Big canceled. Big canceled. Hashtag canceled. Is 4UTR equivalent to 40 NTRP? Maybe in women. Men, I don't think so. There's a conversion chart out there, I think. Oh, my clamps! Need to replace my clamps sometime soon. Hate it when that happens. Time to put... No, I'm not going to put Sin Gut in them. I'm going to borrow some from my stock and then take it from him again when he brings it back. When he buys another reel. No, I'm not canceled. What's up, RTA, dude? How have you been? I still gotta watch your opinion on Swing Vision. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, so concerning UTR, someone asked a question here. John asked, is a 4 UTR equivalent to a 4.0 NTRP? Right? So this is on the official USA website. So, yeah, so I was kind of right. A 4.0 woman NTRP is somewhere between a 4 and a 6 in UTR. For guys, it's 2 points above. So the rule of thumb is men will always be 2 points higher, 2 UTR points higher than their female counterparts. I don't buy that. I honestly don't buy that. This seems a little bit high. This 4.5 male equals to an 8 to a 10 UTR. I personally don't think that's right. That seems a little inflated. Because I'm a 9 UTR, or like an 8.8 something, because I dropped a little bit. At my highest in the past 3 years, UTR-wise, I was a 9.6 or 9.7, right? But keep in mind, I also won, or I got second place in nationals for 4.5. Again, fast 4, so I like to think I would have won it if it was a real tournament, but this seems a little high in my opinion. But again, that's from personal experience, right? It's from personal experience. Dude, I've been super stressed at work, man. I've been super stressed. My department got cut from 3 to 2 people. So yeah. Sweeto, what level are you? I forgot. You're like a 4.0, right? Self-taught post-swimming career 4-5 made. Oh, there you go. Are you still as flexible? Swimmers are flexible and ripped. Yeah, you did tell me you're a swimmer. Huh. You must be in good shape. Played with college and university fellows here. Okay, so you're a self-taught brother. There you go. Are the colleges, Sweet, are the colleges, are they D... No, do they have D1, D2, D3 in Canada? I think they... I don't know if they do, to be honest. Well, Sweeto, we live in different countries. Makes it a little bit harder, right? Out of strings. Sadly, don't. Different conferences. That's why I went to upstate New York on a scholarship, close enough to home. But America, fuck yeah. Oh, Scott Dreyfus. And let's talk about the Talk Tennis forums. Why do all amateur players think a 4-5 NTRP? I'm assuming, why do all amateur tennis players, they think they are a 4-5 NTRP when less than 10% of all tennis players will reach that level under tournament conditions? Because it's easy to say... Watching a tennis match, unless you're a YouTuber like myself or RTA Tennis. By the way, subscribe to his channel if you guys haven't already. He's from Arizona. Unless you are a tennis YouTuber, you really don't understand how different the pace, the timing, the intensity of a tennis match is. Like the difference between the things I listed in playing a competitive tennis match through a lens, through a camera lens, a GoPro lens, a iPhone lens, a cell phone lens, and being in real time, right? It's so much faster in real life. It's crazy. It's crazy. NTRP, and yes, NTRP is a terrible system. At least UTR shows that you actually suck. Skillin with the truth bomb. AJ, what gauge string am I using? 16 gauge. I believe 4 and 4.5 have multi-tiers with their own ratings. Low end 4045, average 4045, top tier. You agree? Yeah, there's always gonna be. I mean, like, that's what I don't like about the NTRP, because like they're making it seem like you're in a bucket when, in actuality, if you peel back the layers, it's more of like actually like UTR, but they just don't show you, you know, the extra decimal points where at least UTR does. Skillin, I'm just getting back to tennis after a long layoff. I don't know the UTR system well enough. Scott Dreyfus, I do have a video on that. Here it is. That's the UTR one that I did. Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a 4-0. Absolutely not. Nothing wrong with being a 3-0. Nothing wrong with being a 3-5. Ooh. It's silly to claim a ranking unless you can actually win at that level in a tournament. I wouldn't say win. Well, okay. Scott, I think you mean like win a match or like at least win a set, right? Maybe not win the entire tournament. Then I agree. Thanks for the shout out, Mark. Hope to see you in Arizona soon, man. Yeah, I'm not going to go there during summertime. Good luck with that. Scott Travis said that golfers are the most delusional narcissists, in my opinion, is radically changing the YouTube task. Scott. Oh my God, Scott. What's up, Michael L? I'm a pro. Oh God, you're gonna meme that, aren't you? God damn it. Oh my God, it's freaking hilarious. Camera takes 10 miles per hour off all tennis shots and doesn't show you the spin unless court level. I would actually say, like, this is obviously perspective, so it's my opinion, right? But I've been around the YouTube tennis thing for a while to where I think my opinion has some weight to it. It's not objective truth, but it has opinion, right? Because I played so many matches and I've edited so many videos. I personally think that the camera seemingly takes off anywhere between, I would say, at least 15 miles per hour to maybe even 20 miles an hour based on the frame rate of the video and what type of shot it is. I think serve is, the higher the speed in reality is, the more that the camera makes it seem slower, in my opinion. Court level tennis is awesome, but it's hard to see the other side. That's the issue. And it's really hard to televise court level, mainly because the sponsorship logos are almost impossible to see. I guess I could do a video on that later, but yes, absolutely. 60 FPS helps a lot. I honestly, for any sport, especially tennis, pointed this at tennis, but I personally think I would rather have 1080 resolution, 60 frames per second, than 4K resolution at 30 frames per second. What's up, Kevin Schmidt? Scott Dreyfus, tennis needs color-coded shot trace for speed. That way you know immediately when something special happens. That's hard. Coded shot tracer. That's hard to do in real time. Or at least somewhat close to real time. Very, very difficult. Kevin, I don't think you texted me. Did you text me? I don't think Kevin texted me. I'm checking. Sorry, it's so hard keeping up with everything because I'm so popular. I'm YouTube famous. Did you not know that? Jesus Christ. Kevin, you didn't... I texted you last in our conversation, dude. Michael L., when's my match with Nick from Intuitive Tennis? Can I show you the? Can I show you the email between me and Nick? As long as I'm not doxing anybody. Okay. Okay. I'm not doxing anybody. All right. We're going to do this slowly. Okay? We're going to do this slowly. Kevin Schmidt, deer on driveway, going to go try to pet. Probably not a good idea, Kevin. Good luck. Take pictures for me. Okay. So, this is the email I sent Nick, right? Hey, Nick, 5-0 and TRP here and fellow YouTuber. Willing to challenge you. Let me know about the details. By the way, I'm trying to challenge him just to see how good I would match up against someone of his caliber, even though he's a little bit older. I'm not there to, I'm not like a troll. Obviously, I'm a YouTuber, so I know what the hell I'm talking about, and I'm fairly well accomplished at 5-0. Like, I'm definitely the underdog. I would actually say, at my best, I have a 25% chance of beating him in a best of 3 match with ad scoring. So he responded to me, hey Mark, getting tons of requests, so might make this a series. I think making a series is a good choice. Reach out to you. He's in Europe, coming back in the States in late August. Kind regards, Nick. Is Intuitive Tennis Florida? Just curious about that. I keep on forgetting what state he's from. Deer and I hope Kevin's okay. Deer have lice, right? They're like rats with hooves. Oh, he's Florida. Do you know what part of Florida? I mean, all Florida's humid, but like some parts of Florida are more humid than the other. Because I'm at like an 8.8 or 8.9, Kevin. Oh, Kevin made it back. Nice. Yeah, Nicola is based in Florida. Dude's a monster player, so as he gets older. Yeah. Again, he's a really good player. Like, dude, he still slaps. I want to see how well I do against him. August gets still hot. I think September is where it gets cooler. I think. I'm hoping to play him on clay, just to neutralize his big serve, big forehand. Like that's my best chance in my opinion. Kevin, you need more pop on the Onyx? Yeah, different string tension. Yeah, we could go back to hybrid if you want, instead of full poly. That'll get you more pop. You're not using the broken racket, are you? It's so humid in Florida that in the morning you have to drive with the wipers on. Is that real? Is it true that in Florida too it rains for like 15 minutes around 3 o'clock? Florida is humid because it's the armpit of America. That sounds right. I mean, assuming that America doesn't use deodorant. Drop weight versus crank for home use. Is it worth the extra money? Scott Dreyfus, are you stringing for other people or just yourself? You gotta ask yourself that. What's up, Onikawasu? I'm good, man. How about you? If it's just you and your few friends, I would say do drop weight. Scott, do drop weight. Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you here, man. Welcome. Hope you enjoy the vibes. We be vibing. The man, the myth, the legend. Are you talking about yourself, Max? Because you're the man, the myth, and the legend. You play the Spaniard tomorrow? Mateo? Indoors or outdoors? Ah, good old Hart Park. Good old Hart Park. Honestly, the only reason you want to do a crank versus a drop weight is the speed, assuming all other attributes are the same. Max is asking, Mark, did I play college tennis? Answer is yes, for 2 years at a Division III school. Never made the lineup, though. Never made the lineup. Just a small D3 school, small. Just happened to be nationally ranked. Oni says, I'm from France. Sorry for my English. I like yours review video. I have a question. Play with the Babolat Pure Drive Lite. I want to test polystring the Babolat RPM Blast. Is a good idea. Is the Babolat RPM Blast expensive in France or Europe? Because it's god-awful expensive in the United States. And don't worry, your English is fine, dude. Yeah, Whitewater was mediocre, Jay, when you played them back in the 90s. Lacrosse and Eau Claire were the top ones, I think, back in the day. And then Whitewater started to become strong in around 2005, 2006. They were weak in the 90s and early 2000s, I agree. Yeah, I think River Falls still has a women's team, J.A. I'm calling you Ja from now on. Max DeLeon, or Delian. Also, I think it's Delian, right? What tension? Right now I'm in 50s. Why is this? Sorry guys, the shallow depth of field here. My apologies. Nope, wrong setting. It's a little bit shallow. That's the thing. Shallow depth of field. Oh, come on. There we go. Gotta fix the aperture. See, it's like, it's all in super focus right now. It's aperture 20. And then when I open it up, it gets brighter and the bokeh effect starts to come in where everything that's not in focus is blurry. I think I'm fine with that. That's a nice one. Sorry about that, guys. Kevin Schmidt, Frank Barnes tried to kick you out of your Warhawk tennis camp playing lefty, and then he hit in during a drill group to try to make me feel bad. And I played lefty and hit him with a few dick move there, Kevin Schmidt. Frank's a good friend of mine. Scott Dreyfus, damn it, man, how many flippin' pure drives do you have to string? Am I missing out not having ever hit a Babolat racket? Babolats are pretty popular in my area. I typically play with a thin beam and smaller heavy head. Yeah, you're more of a classic tennis player. I agree. Yeah, River Falls women's team still intact. Bjorn Borg's son went to Whitewater. Yeah, Robin Bjorg, not Leon. Leon, was it Leo? Leo's on the Challenger Tour or something like that. See, it's not in focus again. That's good. I think. Let's go with aperture 8. No, that's Boris Becker, Kevin Schmidt. Ja, too bad. I actually I do like Boris Becker as I don't know how he is as a coach, to be honest. I really don't. I did like him as an announcer. He was very, very insightful, almost as good as McEnroe. But I like McEnroe's voice better just because I'm American, so is McEnroe. How long does it take you to string one racket? If I'm really gunning it, I think my world record, or at least my recorded record, for stringing a racket was, I think, like 14 minutes and 20 seconds. But if I'm just hanging out with you guys, I don't know. I've been live streaming for how long now? I've been live streaming for 9:45. Sorry, yeah, 9:45. Probably takes me what, almost 30 minutes a racket if I'm hanging out with you guys, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. If I'm focused, yeah, 14 minutes, 20 seconds to maybe like even 16 or 17 minutes if I'm not trying to speed run it, if I'm just focused. Are the big three good for tennis viewership? Part of the fun of the NBA playoffs is different teams every year. NBA playoffs, I mean, like what? Golden State, Lakers, they've won quite a bit of at least the world NBA championships recently, right? It's both good and bad, in my opinion. For men's tennis, I actually think it's good because Federer, Djokovic, Nadal are recognizable. But, you know, back in the Leighton Hewitt, Andy Roddick era, there wasn't like as much star power for individual tennis players, at least on the men's side. Let's see. Try Tier 1 Ghostwire ISOSpeed Cream. I'm trying. I'm so backed up on reviews, guys. There's so much content out there. Tier 1 Firewire A1, in my opinion. Soft feeling, gives a ton of spin, almost like Hyper G. I've strung with Firewire. It doesn't feel soft when stringing. Let's put it that way. I'm Scott Dreyfus. I'm thinking about getting a few custom ungel sticks worth the dough. Seems like I can't miss. That's a tough one because you want a demo, right? But they're like custom rackets, and even if it's not a custom racket, it's like fucking impossible to like get your hands on one. So it depends on your budget, I think. Mark, how much are Angel? Just look it up. It varies. They have a website. I think it's in euros though. Or is it pounds? One of those. Mark show Bob's. What is Bob's? Ja, am I going to Cincy for the Western Southern? No, I'm so busy with work. I want to so bad. Man. I want to. It's humid. It's so humid at Cincinnati. I forgot how humid it was. I think shipping is free, Scott Dreyfus, for Angel. I believe it is free. Yeah, you should be used to the humidity living in Milwaukee. It's so much more humid in Cincinnati, at least when I was there in 2015 or 2016. Mark Sand said, today I hit with a D2 on scholarship and had trouble defending. Yeah, you're going to be on defense a lot against strong players. Any tips on dealing with balls with high pace and spin? Honestly, Eric Fan, you got to get stronger legs. So do a lot of back squats, do a lot of deadlifting. You need to use your legs to absorb that pace that's coming in and just bend low. And if they do hit it short, you have to take advantage of it because it's not going to happen often at that level. Is that because of Lake Michigan? Yeah. If you're towards any large body of water, it's not only cooler, it's less humid. Eric, Mark deals with that by being in better shape and pushing deep lobs. Yeah, Kevin Schmidt. Yeah, and a lot of that is leg strength. Kevin Schmidt, I don't know. I tried stuff like hitting high, but he would pounce on it immediately after. That's a smart play by your opponent, Eric Fan. But stronger legs, so when you do push off of your defensive posture, it's still somewhat aggressive. Yeah, those guys are insane. That's kind of what I did against Dill plays in the real tennis match. As I said, Dill is a much more accomplished player than me, and he's a better tennis player than me, according to every single metric except for maybe history. But I just started swinging after the second set, and yeah, I got him super uncomfortable. And also, he's not used to the fast indoor surface. Eric Fan, I actually don't recommend shortening your swing. I actually recommend having your starting neutral position to be 2 or 3 steps back further than you normally would to give yourself more time to push off your legs. The real question is how to deal with a player like Mark when you're same playstyle but worse. I don't think we had the same playstyle, Kevin. You hit a lot flatter than me. I think I hit with a little bit more. I'm obviously more singles oriented. That makes sense. Good tip. I notice when I'm dealing with the pace, I feel like I get tight and don't move my feet. Yeah, you got to rely on your footwork if you're on defense most of the time. Any tips for increasing unit turn and swing speed? Marvin Evanado, on the forehand side, keep your left hand on the racket longer for a better, more efficient unit turn. Mark, I played... Oh, Spencer, what's up, dude? How have you been? Played tennis Thursday. I'm still in pain tonight. Am I in shape? Yes, you are in fantastic shape. Drink more vodka. Hopefully all is well, dude. Tito Chop Tennis, are you going around and challenging other YouTubers? Yes, I was supposed to play Tweenerhead. He hasn't gotten back to me. I was supposed to play Tweenerhead a while back. I don't know if he's still doing YouTube. Definitely Nick from Intuitive Tennis and the tennis troll tennis community in Metro Atlanta, Georgia. And then got to visit Dill in Virginia to play him. Depends how many subs they have. Kind of true, I guess. Eric Fan, I have a quick question. Do you think people with semi-western should go with a full loop, semi-loop swing, or just a simple take back, wrist like tailwind phrase? To be honest, it's all personal preference. All personal preference. So whatever suits your game. Habits are hard to change though, but whatever you think feels natural, I guess. Yeah, that's a tough one. Whatever feels natural. This is really shit pretend Christmas music. Alright, sorry. Oh, this is the Christmas playlist. We'll do this one. What's up, Rick? Yeah, I'm actually streaming tomorrow as well. I just picked up 3 rackets today after a lesson. Well, yeah, I haven't streamed in a while. I've been really burnt out lately. So, what's my go-to stick at the moment? Yeah, definitely the Angel K7 Red, bro. Rick, are you good at tennis? Pretty direct question there, Kevin. Scott Dreyfus, you're going to destroy the ATL boys. I hope so. We're about to find out soon, right? I mean, not soon, because I haven't scheduled a flight yet or anything, but yeah. Yeah, Rick, the Angel K7 Red I was testing was, 16 by 19. Yeah, 16 by 19. That is correct. Excuse me. The swing is interesting. Some people are mechanical and do a full loop. Yeah, while others are more fluidly utilize wrist action like Sinner, Federer. Yeah, Sinner, Sinner's forehand is like a lot more like Federer than most people think. Not as much as like a Dimitrov compared to a Federer, but it's very similar to Federer in that aspect. Vizinkar, absolutely. Have you tried an 18 by 19, Rick? That's a funny one too. Honestly, 16 by 20 is best of both worlds. I did like the string counter of the Pure Aero VS. It's really good. I assume you're someone that just plays stock form. Yeah. I mean, I sometimes mod with like a leather grip instead of the regular grip. Not as often as I want to though, just because leather grips do get expensive, especially the good ones. But I use an overgrip in almost all of my rackets. Absolutely. All right, boys. That is it for tonight. If you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like button for this video. Makes it a little bit more visible. It really helps with the algorithm. And if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell for more original tennis content. It's really help with this channel. You can either become a keyboard warrior, it's not keyboard warrior, wow. A keyboard coach. Basically a keyboard warrior. A keyboard coach for a small monthly fee for emojis and just the overall help support this channel. But the best way to do this is the best way to help promote this channel is just to share it with friends and share it with people that you think would help when it comes to tennis equipment reviews and amateur tennis match play. As always, guys, I gotta get to a bar. Happy hitting.